Curt, this is your March 7th or 8th, 2020 lesson. A lot of good things happen there. Let me run this thing through. This is the swing you started with. So, as we said during the lesson, getting it chin up a bit would be very helpful. But other than that, the stance looks really good. Okay, so we'll just play this here. So, you got here's the takeaway. Yeah. So, now when we break it down, let me draw a plane line here. Swing plane line. Okay, so position 1, the setup, that looks great. Position 2, now let's see the butt board. Let's get you the butt board here, and the head movement. Okay, so let me go to step 1.5. It's pretty good. See how the club head's going along that swing plane, the blue line, and it gets to here. Okay, so it's slightly inside. From past experience, and I think you even have a handout when he gets. When he gets in that position 2, where the shaft is first parallel to the ground, the toe of the club is up and it overlaps his hands. Because you're dragging it a little inside, at this point too, just with that short movement of the club, look, your head's moved forward. No, it hasn't. I just drew the arrow in the wrong spot. X in the wrong spot. Okay, so you a little troublesome here. Now you're trying to rotate that club back, but you can't, and then it just kind of gets stuck here. Okay, so this is your top position. Okay, now. Here's a couple things. Here's a couple things wrong with it, and this is what we're going to focus on out of that previous lesson. Is that at this position, see the butt of your club, you draw it down, it's on your toe line. That's the same line the butt of the club was at address. See here? See this yellow club here? Here's the handle. Here's the butt of the club. It's right on that red line. So now what has to be done to get it to that red line, or I'm sorry, yellow line, we have to go in this direction, drop the hand straight down, and get it back like that. That's a ton of movement, right? So what we need to do. Okay, so that's what's causing this over the top thing. You got your hands are too far forward in the direction of the ball. This is what we did. This is your staged backswing after we talked for a while, and I'm giving you a hard copy of it. So see where I draw a red parallel line now. It's the butt of the club's at midsole. Towards the heel. Now you've got room to come down and get it back on track. See, the club handle was probably here to dress. So you got like, you got like, I don't know, what, 8 inches to work with. So you got a better chance of swinging it inside. Okay, so now here's things to look at. See this? This top position is great. If you can get here every time, we can make some pretty quick movements, adjustments, I should say. Okay, so see where Scott's is? This top picture of you and this picture of Scott is very similar. Look, the arms are parallel to the swing plane. You've got that green circle is the opening between your arms and your bicep. Look, it's perfect. Look where it is where we started. So this one on the left is no bueno, and this is really good. Okay, so I know you can get there. And what I like about this too is you don't have that left knee jetting out as much. So make a copy of that and pose in front of a mirror and get that down cold. So now, given that new top position, just like Adam Scott's, now what we have to work on now, let me draw some swing plane lines. Now what we have to do, and here's where this blue line is where the butt of the club was, I'm reasonably sure, at a dress. Okay, so here's your downswing. Okay, this is old programming. You start from this spot, but this is old programming. See how that elbow is flying? It's kind of out. It's even behind you. Your hands are just about chest high, and your elbow is behind you. Look at this guy. When he comes down, his hands get chest high, and look at his elbow. His elbow's in here. So with that elbow, with your elbow going, your elbow, see, you drop a line here, your elbow's outside your body. So two things are causing this over the top. See this over the top? Here's the shaft. And here's where it should be. Right, the famous down the line, down the forearm. And here's, so the red line is, that red line, diagonal red line is where your shaft is. Now the hands are waist high, and the elbow is still like almost behind you. Here. Look at this position. I'm going to give you a picture of that too. Okay, so now a couple of reasons why that shaft is so steep. And see, with it being steep, this blurs out here. So this ball is, the natural tendency, if you don't lift and flip, you're going to stick a fork in the ground about a foot behind the ball, but this ball is going to go left, and then you leave the club face open, trying to guide it back to the middle of the fairway. Okay, so a couple of reasons. See this space? I know I got a lot of lines, but let me draw this red circle. See that space? So you've lost connection of the left bicep to the left pec, and that space. Now look, when he comes through, he's got no space there. He's pinned. See that? Okay, so two reasons you're too steep is the main one is that elbow is floating instead of getting to your side like Scott's, and the next one is you lose that connection with your left bicep. Remember, we had a towel under your armpit area, and that you're trying to feel the pressure. Okay, so that's your next step. But I mean, this swing through looks pretty doggone good considering a lot of stuff going on. So the good news out of the lesson is you got to this spot. Now what we have to do for the next one is correct this little awkward over the top.